Don't start a business until you see this video. Hi, I'm Kacy and it's my 5th year in entrepreneurship. We've seen enough people out there sharing that how successful you can be after you start a business, and don't you still have that little voice inside you asking, really? Is this what I want to do? What else should I know? What else that I have not been told? Here I am to share with you what have I been through in the past 5 years of entrepreneurship. First of all, let's be real. In a business, it's not always about glamour. You gotta do the dirty work, you gotta do the groundwork, you gotta be doing whatever your staff can do and also whatever they can't do. Whenever anyone asks me what you're doing, I will just always answer, I am a general worker. I do accounting, I do admin, I do marketing, I do customer service, I do sales training, I do backend training, I do warehouse setup, I do process system setup, you name it. You can't always just expect that, oh, because I have a team, because I have a partner to rely on, so I can just delegate. No, it doesn't work that way. Second thing, money, it's not always enough. The moment I start a business, money will come rolling in. No, that's not the truth. There will be low months. For my industry in beauty, it's actually in March. It's very quiet. So that's when our cash flow gets tight. It means we are the one to last to get paid. If you are the boss, you are the founder, you will be the one who last get paid. If you have expansion plans that needs big bucks, yeah, that's also another problem that you need to go through. So what most people will do is they get fundraising. They come back to the ground, money, it's not always there. The third thing, it's you're not forever in control. In my case, I'm in family business, so the control of the decision making is between my mom and me. So if I need to make a decision, it has to be both of us that comes to an agreement. If I have a suggestion, a strategy, my team will play a very important role in the process of making the decision. They will give me feedbacks or any inputs that's actually quite valuable. Regardless that it's about the feedback in the market or any backlashes in the market, that is totally out of control. If you think the moment you start a business, you have all in control, it's mostly out of control. Next, the market is a real beast. Have you seen how many new companies or new products is coming out in daily? It's crazy. You gotta be really sensitive. You gotta be very observative about the market trend. What is new, what's old, what's working, what's not working. That's the main thing you have to keep in mind. You can't forever just be your own circle or in your own world and not going out there to look what's happening at the outside. The final thing is people. Your team member, your founder, your business partner, they all plays a very important role in your business. What's the culture that it will form, the ways and the methods of communication, you'll be all heavily dependent on the people around you, the people that works with you, and the people will be beneficial from your business. Hiring is particularly hard, especially when you're starting small. You may find it really hard to get the talent that you want to be on board with your business. If you do find someone that has a really good personality that you think that you can develop, the next problem is training. You may not know how to train them up or what kind of training they need in the first place. Let's talk about business partners. It's even harder. I want to sign up with a new supplier for say. They will start analyzing, whether I can work with a long-term or a short-term thing. If it's going to be short-term, I need to charge you a higher fee. But if you're long-term, hey, since we're going to be on long-term price. And customers, they don't know you. You will find it hard to actually sell in the beginning, especially if your product is new, it's unheard of, it's very out of the norm. You will take time to convince all these people. Last but not least, you are the problem. The most of the startup founders that I met, they could have come from an engineering background, architect background, fintech background, or a finance background. They would have a certain background before they start a business. As a founder, as an entrepreneur, the whole game just changed. You're no longer an employee. There's lots of things that you need to learn and you cannot say, I don't know. that is not a privilege for you. Even you started a company, you may not know how to lead. Our education system has been always training us to be a follower, not a leader. So you don't see many successful leaders out there. Even the moment that we came out from the education, how many of us just straight jump into entrepreneurship, just start a business? Not many, right? Time is a very, very valuable thing.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye.
Is the most scarceful resources that you'll ever get the moment you start a business. You will notice that even you're driving, you're bathing, you're eating, just before you fall asleep, you're forever 24/7 thinking about your business. These are the real that you're gonna deal with. I wish someone told me this before I jump in on board. They just give me one line. Are you sure you're ready? Hell no! But after 5 years, what I've learned, how far have I grown, I think the journey was worth it. I did not regret. So guys, that's all for today. If you like what I said, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't like what I said, please subscribe as well so that I can know you. That's all guys, I'll see you in the next video.